We're not getting better at this.
I do love the fact that you can't turn the lights on and you've got Josh in the car.
That's the reason we can't turn the lights on. What do you think about that price?
5 would be better, I guess. That's kind of a unicorn there.
Hey, I just need to bite the bullet. I didn't really overpay for one. I kind of overpaid for two.
I mean, you're in the business of buying whiskey. Let's buy some whiskey.
And this bourbon hunting road trip continues, but we're not getting better at this. We had a good opportunity last night to rest, to recharge, to hit the second half of this trip a little harder, and we did none of those things. We ended up sitting in a hotel lobby, sharing nice pours with strangers for all of the evening and into the wee hours of the morning. It was a good time. I enjoy it. Right now, I do regret it from lack of sleep. So we're going to try to keep the energy up. We're going to try to give you another good bourbon hunt here today in Little Rock, Arkansas. So we got some stores lined up. We're going to hit them. Still looking for that Rocktown rye cask strength. That's the real big find we're looking for here today. And of course, any other goodies we get our hands on. Let's see what we can find. How you feeling over there, Josh?
Rough.
Josh went harder than I did last night. We're gonna be all right. Right now, we are at Warehouse Liquors. TJ.
I'm Aaron.
Nice to meet you, Aaron.
Nice to meet you.
You into bourbon?
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about.
What's your favorite?
Really, a lot of these store picks we've been getting lately. Happy's got that new Blue Run that he got. I think that was one of the first in the States. Very good. And his rare character is really good, too.
Is that kind of where the bourbon scene's at now, you think? Like leaning toward picks, unique stuff
more.
Instead of chasing the unicorns all the time?
That's what I'm enjoying more. Yeah. It's getting a lot more fun. And then our local store owners and then the bourbon clubs, you know.
Yeah, a lot going on. Still a vibrant. A lot of folks think bourbon's dead.
I just wish Arkansas got more allocations.
It's been tough. It was noticeable as soon as we crossed the line from Texas.
He has a smoke wagon that he did. I think the one that I really like is at his other store off Cantrell. He has a private barrel that's really good over there.
Well, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that label.
Both of those are really good. It's magnetized. It'll come off.
What do you do with it once you just put it on your refrigerator? I'm just gonna have a bunch of butterflies on my refrigerator.
He just got that Good Times. I just got it. He got a Hawaiian honey and a cigar blend.
Have you had Good Times?
I've had it just from other states, but it's new to this.
Good Times makes some strongly finished things, but our audience tends to really like it.
That honey, it's I think 120 proof. It's pretty warm. Got a little sting to it, but the cigar is very smooth. I think it's 109.
Heaven Hill grain to glass, seeing those everywhere. This is the hardest one to find and the best one to me, that red label. Little Joseph Magnus cigar batches sitting back there. Seen those around a little bit. 7-year Will It Rise. But we've bought a couple of those already on this trip. Arkansas Straight Rye. We're looking for a cask strength Rocktown Rye. Do you have a cask strength Rocktown Rye? That's not the rye. Yeah, I think the only cask strength we've seen was a single barrel somebody had. They only had a sample, they were pouring. They didn't have a bottle we could buy. Yeah, I know. And then we may have to try to find time to get over there today. It's just not on the agenda, so we'll see if we can squeeze the time in. Stuff loaded up back here.
Store picks, like you said, is the first 2 shelves on that.
Gotcha. Those are allocated? Yeah. How do you handle those?
So we sell them with the store pick.
Okay, so you have to buy, if it's got a rubber band on it, you need to buy a store pick in there.
Yes, sir.
MSRP though on all of it, or?
Yeah.
Like, so this would be, what are these, $99 and then you store pick, yes, okay. Starting to see these Rickhouse proof holidays more places around here. Of course, we're getting close to Missouri, so that makes sense. Stuff just kind of spread out everywhere here. This is the type of place you're liable to find some gems stuck anywhere that have gone unnoticed.
I'm intrigued by the magnet. That's clever, although I can't get it off.
Did you just give up on it? Look at it. And then there's a butterfly behind it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Is that gonna be it?
Yeah, that's got it. Appreciate it.
Sir.
Thank you. I don't know if it shows in the camera, but I've been sweating through. I'm starting to get sweat stains on my hat here. I need to bring backup hats, apparently, if I'm going to be going through Texas and Arkansas, because my God, it's hot out here. Makes some fella not want a bourbon hunt, but We're gonna keep going. Buying whiskey online is a lot more common these days, which is great for people like you or me who's trying to score some new bottles. But as you shop online, your data may end up in the hands of data brokers. Data brokers buy and sell your private information, which could lead to identity theft or stalking. And that's why I started using Delete Me, the sponsor of this video. Every time you snag a new bottle from some shady online retailer or join some free service, or you post your latest haul online, your personal information could be exposed. Your address, phone number, even your family's details could end up on a data broker website. And for those of us that take pride in our selections, the last thing we want is to be vulnerable to digital threats. And Delete Me helps us protect our information. Delete Me's privacy experts scan hundreds of data broker websites to find and remove your personal information. And they don't just do it once. They'll monitor and remove it all year long. Now, after I signed up, I got my first privacy report within a week. And seeing how much of my data had been exposed and then removed gave me real peace of mind. It's like having a security guard for your personal info. We do our best to keep our bottles safe. Shouldn't you do the same with your data? Head over to joindeleteme.com/Brewzle. Use my code Brewzle at checkout for 20% off. That's joindeleteme.com/Brewzle with code Brewzle. It's worth it to keep your personal data safe. Let's get back to that video. It was obvious difference, like moving from Texas into Arkansas and yesterday, or the last hunt y'all saw yesterday for me. Obviously a different vibe, not as much allocated stuff, but we're still on a mission to find that cask strength rock town. We may end up having to swing by the distillery, see if we can pick one up in the gift shop. I think the only way to get that maybe is a store pick. So we might get lucky, but if we don't, we're gonna see if we can't find time to hit the gift shop as well. So let's get to it. Let's get this day going. All right, of course, right off the bat, somebody chasing the rooster right
Chasing
here.
the rooster all morning. Got up at 7 a.m. and hunting him down. And I found him. You gotta go find the rooster here if you're in Little Rock.
What do you think about this whole thing, this promotion?
I love it. I love it. I do love the fact that you can't turn the lights on. You've got Josh in the car because I know he wants to turn the damn lights on.
That's the reason we can't turn the lights on.
I really want the microphone. If we could just get
the mic to work, but if we unplug the lights, the mic doesn't work.
I mean, if I could give a good cock-a-doodle-doo over the mic when we pull in every store, it'd be top.
Yeah, but he would do it in traffic, and then we would get in trouble.
Yeah, we might have had a few people here around Sherwood that had a long night too last night. That's why they're not roaming around yet. But as the day goes along, there's some chasers coming at you.
We're gonna find some.
A couple of bourbon clubs, Bourbon Club of Arkansas and Central Arkansas Bourbon Banner. And then of course, the bourbonlegends.com. That's our little group, and we have a good time with that.
So what do you think about the bourbon scene here in Little Rock?
You gotta be wanting to chase. Certain things you can't find here, you have to go to Memphis. It's a 2-hour drive. You go to Memphis or go to Mississippi and you find it there. That's the neat thing about getting in groups, and the fun with the people that we hang out with is they find something and they know you want it, they'll pick it up for you.
So it's all about networking and get what you can here, but get more when you travel. Well, you wanna go hunting with us here?
Yeah.
All right, let's hit 107 Liquor. Oh, got the Four Roses OBSQ 11 years, 3 months hanging out right at the door. All the barrel picks in the world. Little Garrison Brothers small batch, double doubles. Toasted Barrel Rocktown. We had that OBSQ.
Yeah, I've got all their picks.
You buy them all.
I got 17 bottles of Four Roses picks.
Gotta collect them like Pokemon. Gotta get them all.
Gotta get them all.
TJ.
TJ, I'm Steven.
So your bourbon selection's back this way?
All of our single barrels are up front here on top of these barrels, and then these end caps.
You got like things zip tied together?
Yeah, we got bundles.
That's gotta be the
Allocated.
worst bottle to have to try to zip tie together.
Oh God, yeah. Thank God that J-Bo gets to do all that stuff. We like to keep our allocated stuff price low, so we throw pink tape on it and ask people to just take part in our single barrel program, and then they can pick up something allocated from here for a reasonable price.
I know Arkansas in general is tough, but do you get a lot of allocated stuff?
Yeah, I think so. A lot of people always come in and they're looking for Buffalo Trace. For some reason, I've only ever seen Green Wellers. I don't know if that's a thing because Arkansas just doesn't get the other ones.
Like literally never seen another one?
Yeah. I've been here 3 years now, and it's just regular Green Wellers. Eagle Rare is kind of rare. We get Buffalo Trace fairly, regularly.
What about like Stag Juniors and things like
Yeah,
that?
it's a lot rarer.
Now, are there bottles that you think are rare elsewhere that you get a lot of? Because that happens in a lot of states.
You know, I honestly don't know. I haven't really been out of the state in a while to check anything out. So it just blows my mind that, you know, other states can have these lined up on the shelves. And, you know, here we are trying to find.
Literally in like every store in Texas, what was it, Oklahoma, Kansas, I think it was. I think it was those 3 states. In every store when I hunted those. There's some states that have E.H. Taylor pretty rare. I mean, we saw it a lot in Texas. It's just kind of weird. You know, Georgia's a test market for Buffalo Eagle Rare. It's just one of those weird things, man. Doesn't make any sense, does it?
No, I'm like, who's the big brain that's up there deciding all of this?
Okay, distributed by population, but like, it just seems like some states get all and some states get none. We're trying to find a Rocktown cask strength rye. You don't have one, do you?
Strength rye.
Yeah, there's not one sitting there. Somebody had a barrel pick. They let us sample it. It was fantastic, but they didn't have it for sale. We may have to go by the distillery. Yeah, we may have to. All right, the problem is, at this point of the trip, we've bought everything. What can we find that we have not yet bought? Bottle caught my attention. It said malt on it. I'm moving on. 9-year Huling Station down there. What we got over here? Let's see, we just bought some Blue Run. There's a Garrison. We're gonna hold out for a Cowboy. Bootleg series up there at the top, but I don't have enough desire to overcome the price on those.
I think you got some more Rooster Runners around.
We got some, got some folks, you got some information on a Rooster?
Got this old Dominic Rooster.
Oh, hey, that'll work right there. Look at, is that a coaster? Look at the top of a bottle. I was like, what? I don't even know what I'm looking at. Is that your own personal rooster?
No, a friend's.
Is it a rooster?
I'm gonna say it's a rooster.
I mean, I don't know enough to know it's not a rooster, so it counts. Got some roosters. What you got?
A rooster.
Why does yours look like that? It looks like it's about to push out an egg or something. Like, what is it doing? I don't think that's what roosters do. All right, so we're getting a little restock here of some old Dom because we have gotten too many roosters.
Yeah, the Rooster Runners have put us out of business.
Yeah.
Old Dominic.
Good store though, man. Enjoyed it. Thank you. I don't even know where we're gonna put these. We've been giving away bottles, but we're buying them faster than we're giving them away. We're gonna leave without buying anything. Great store. Should definitely buy something. We've just bought all the things. We've got some bounties to pay out. They didn't follow. I gotta go get them and bring them back out here. Listen, I know y'all don't want to, but y'all gonna have to get out of the air conditioning and come out here so we can pay the bounties on these roosters.
I didn't know if we were chasing you or not.
Okay, so you get to pick. You either get a cash strength high rye Old Dominic, or you get the Bourbon Colada 375. This was a limited R&D thing where they basically, it's a beer finish. So they took a beer, a coconut lime beer, aged it in the barrel, and then finished this whiskey in it. Maybe at their distillery you might pick some up. I think they're gone, but you can only get it at his festival in Mississippi in the trunk of this car. So you get a choice on the R&D limited thing or good old-fashioned cash strength high rye.
I'll do the cash strength.
Cash strength? All right, got that.
Appreciate it.
I'm a cast strength guy.
All right.
Well, I'd be messing up not to get the R&D.
There you go. There you go, right there. Look at that. What about yourself?
I'll get the cast strength.
You get the cash strength? All right. Uh-oh. Snoop's chasing us over here.
Shoot, I watch you all the time.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. You got a picture of a rooster?
On my phone?
I mean, some people have chosen to print it out. Nobody's brought a rooster yet.
Got 2 guys that had it printed out though.
Love that truck.
Thank you. It's a 96.
Oh, that's beautiful.
5.8 liter.
Oh, wow.
Big boy.
Look at there. Same rooster pick one of y'all showed me. I always hate to go into a good store and not buy anything, but you know, they knew we were coming. We got the Old Dominic resupply here, so we did pick up a couple of cases of whiskey. Most whiskey we bought at any store we've been to, nothing really for us, just stuff to give away. Resupplied, restocked, thank God, because we just gave away a lot of bounties. This just has to last us today. We can pick up more whiskey in Memphis when we're there. So we're gonna continue this hunt, and I'll see you at the next store. We're getting followed around. People are following. It's not a good idea to follow cop cars unless they've got whiskey in the trunk. So,
I build cop cars.
well, then maybe you could tell us why we're getting low voltage errors here. We've unplugged all of this and pulled all the fuses to try to kill the low voltage. I think the problem here is that it's not a cop car. Right. This is like an RT.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the upgraded alternator that a cop car would have.
That is awesome. Part of the Bourbon Club of Arkansas.
Okay.
And I already called a bunch of the guys and said, hey, I'm on 630 behind Brewzle. Y'all come.
We're about to get rid of the rest of our whiskey,
Y'all
aren't we?
come.
And this is Papa Top. Got some bottles hanging out right there. Okay, store keeps going for days. There we go. We finding some now. No cask strength rye. There's stuff just hanging out up top there.
Bourbon hunting in Arkansas, anything that's not a normal production run is either going to be behind a counter or in the back of a room. If it's not, it is a museum piece, and they've got it to 300,000% markup, and it's untouchable. There is some good stores that will be able to. You can get great stuff on the shelf. Ace Liquor's one of them. Justin, he don't believe in hiding the liquor. He gets it. It goes on the shelf. He marks it at MSRP.
Anything local though, because we're not always looking for allocated. I mean, allocated's
Right.
good.
Yeah, anything barrel picked. You know, we have Rocktown Distillery here. Some of their single barrels and, you know, their very limited run stuff is pretty good. They probably are open today.
I think they're opening here shortly. Yeah. But we're trying to find cask strength rye from them. That's literally the bottle I'm trying to find in Little Rock. So we're going to swing by the distillery, time permitting, to see if we can get
There
it.
is a lot of liquor stores that carry a lot of Rocktown stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they've got several bottles here, but just not a cask strength. The only place we've seen a cask strength rye so far is a barrel pick.
Right, yeah, and that's a great possibility.
Let's see what we can find in here. I don't know exactly what our schedule's like or what stores we're going to go to, so hopefully some of those are on the list. So Whistle Pig over here, a little Blanton's bottle right there. Seeing a lot of Blantons, and it's good just to see it sitting there. See what's hiding. Of course, a little Weller Special Reserve and an Eagle Rare hanging out right there. Didn't folks say Eagle Rare here was kind of rare to get? I don't see a price on her, but there she is. All right, didn't grab anything in there, but it is good to see some of the not super rare, but semi-rare Buffalo Chase stuff just sitting on the shelf, right? There's an Eagle Rare sitting there, the Weller Special Reserve, the Blanton, all just hanging out, collecting dust, as they should be. Not to say they're not great pours, they are, but they shouldn't be that hard to get. And so good to see them sitting there and hope that continues. And there's a strong chance the next couple of years, you're gonna see those. Maybe we can even get some antiques and different stuff sitting on shelves, some E.H. Taylors, back to being normal old shelf products like they used to be. But we're not gonna find this Rocktown cask strength rye if we don't get to more stores, so let's do that. I wanted to talk to y'all real quick about a couple of things. First, we are having our festival September 20th. By the time this comes out, VIP tickets probably gonna be sold out, especially after folks know they're gonna have a chance to try one of those Double Eagles. It's still one of, if not the biggest craft whiskey festival I'm aware of. Like all the other whiskey festivals invite all the big boys. And we love the big boys. We love the big distilleries, the legacy distilleries, but they don't need our help. And so what we do here at Brewzle is try to help as many of the small brands as we can. And that is exactly what we're doing with our festival. It's gonna be some of your favorite distilleries that have been featured on the channel. It's a whole freaking thing, okay? Opelika in the fall is absolutely beautiful. Come make a day of it, hang out with us. I look forward to seeing you there. There's a link in the description if you want tickets. If you use code FESTIVAL, all caps, FESTIVAL, you get 5% off through the end of July. So come join us. Look forward to seeing you in that one. And don't forget to get your chances to win the Rooster Patrol. We are going to drive it for a couple of more 1,000 miles, and we're going to give it away at that festival. Now, you don't have to be at the festival to win it. And how you win it is you join our Patreon. Every $5 you've ever contributed over there gets you a chance. So if you've been in there for a long time, you already got a lot of chances. And if you join now, you're going to get some. Buy yourself some merch. Could be any merch, but we do have some special Rooster Run stuff we've put together. And join the newsletter. Like, that's 2 more free chances. There's 2 newsletters. There's a Brewzle newsletter where we talk about dumb things like this, all the stuff we're going, where we're going. If you want to keep up with where we've been, where we're bourbon hunting, if you want to possibly find us next time we're doing something like this, the best way to find that out is in the Brewzle newsletter. And then there's the selection where we talk about whiskey and a lot of the things that we do here on the channel as well. So join those, get your chances. Let's get back to bourbon hunting. And of course, as soon as we roll into the parking lot, we got a rooster hunter right here.
Absolutely.
Chasing the rooster, look at there.
And chasing the Eagle Rare over here.
Now this is when you know it's gone too far, okay? This is also the type of budget you have to hunt bourbon right here, okay? That kind of budget and a little too far.
I'm Joe, by the way. Really nice to meet you.
He drove from all the way from California.
You didn't come all the way to California for
I've been
this.
chasing you from California.
Oh, no. Well, I wasn't there, so you were on a wild goose chase, not a rooster hunt. All right, we got a couple of bottles for you to choose from. We've got a Bottle and Bond Tennessee whiskey.
Okay.
Or this LTO right here, this beer finish bourbon colada.
What would you suggest?
Well, you could probably walk into this store we're at and buy that bonded. That right there, you're never gonna get.
Well, I'm taking that one.
Only at my store in Mississippi in the back of this trunk.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you again.
This is Colonial Wine and Spirits. The Four Roses Private Selects right here off the bat. My God, I tell you what, my favorite thing in the whole world is air conditioning. I am melting. I know y'all see me getting all shiny. All right, let's not make any jokes about that. Maybe a few, just a few. Be nice about it though.
Look, skinny folks sweat too, bro. Like, I mean, it's hot out there.
All right, I wonder what those Willet Ryes are up there.
So notice that Blood Oath Trilogy. $1,000 for 3 bottles. Had you bought those 3 bottles at retail, I think it would have been like $150 a piece.
Yeah.
$200 a piece.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah. And then now they're getting more for it. And sorry, Blood Oath, nobody really wants to pay that much for it. I'm sitting on one at my store too.
It looks like a 7-year Willet Rye. We're definitely going to have to find out, make sure that's not like an 11-year Willet. Although, price for that might be more than I'm willing to pay. I mean, what did we pay, $150 for the 7-year? I think we paid more than that for the first one we bought on this trip. Let's look at the selection over here. Of course, more 13 County cask strength, every freaking store. Rocktown, lots of Rocktown. All right, come on. Got a chance here. Nope, 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 nope. Dang it.
That's a billboard of Rocktown too.
And not a single cask strength rye. Good looking rooster right there. Look at that thing. Give us just a few minutes to wrap up. We'll head out to the car. We pay our bounties out of the trunk of a car. So
Okay. Have y'all been to the Benton Bryan area yet?
I don't think so.
It's got a good place.
Yeah.
Like what store?
It's called Crossroads.
Crossroads.
I think several folks have recommended it. We might have to see if we can get out there, yeah. How far is it from here?
About 15 minutes.
That's not too far. All right, showing these. Green River Foolproof Rye. I'm looking for where they did like a 250th military bottle or something. A friend of mine told me to be on the lookout for one of those for them. Haven't seen it yet in Arkansas. I've been kind of glancing for it, but haven't seen it. Y'all let me know, of course, if I missed it. Some Michter stuff. Templetons. And again, we have a lot of this stuff, right? So we're really looking for stuff that's different that we don't have. That could be a barrel pick that we don't have. It could be a bottle that we haven't seen from a particular distillery, even though we have stuff from that distillery. But like realistically, this is stuff we see back home in most states. So we have a lot of it, like all the redwood empires in the world. But heck, I think I own most of those.
Got into hunting and
Really?
probably since last November, I guess. And your videos kept popping up on TikTok. And
Sorry about
so I
that.
started watching. No,
What's the best one you've had so far?
I like the Whistle Pig.
Whistle Pig?
Yeah, the
Okay.
piggyback. Yeah, that's
So
probably.
you're a rye fan?
It's turned out that way. We have a little group of friends that have just kind of go on hunts together a little bit. We're kind of inspired.
right? That's
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah.
trying to find the rare stuff.
I'm gonna go ask about this Willet Rye over here and see if they're both 7 years. If one of them happens to be older, we might have to see if we can swing a deal. Boss Hog up there. I've tried one of those. You ever tried one of those Boss Hogs?
They change every year, so it's a different finish.
But have you tried one?
Oh yeah, like the number 9 was.
They're really good. They're just super expensive. Hey, the Willet Rye to the right side, is there any way to tell what the age is on that?
Yeah, I think we had a 7 and an 11 year.
Yeah, I might be interested in 11. We bought a couple of 7s already.
7. Yeah, we have one of each.
One of each. So how much is that 11 year?
$5.99.
What do you think about that price?
I mean, 5 would be better, I guess. But I mean,
I don't know what 11-year Willet Rye goes for.
I have never seen one. This is a new one for me.
Well, we know we bought this 7 for like $160. That was maybe too good of a price for it. I don't have an 11-year Willet Rye. Don't want to spend $600 on one.
I don't know that you'll see another 11-year rye. That's kind of a unicorn there.
All right, I'll take the 11-year Rye then.
Now I'm excited to open that.
Yeah.
That'll be a good one.
I'm not going to open it with you though. I'm going to be honest, I feel like it's too much, but no budget on this road trip, and I don't have it. Like, it's a bottle I don't have. I think I may have seen one at some point in a hunt, but it's hard to come by. I like the 7 so much. I want to try the 11, so we splurged. Go ahead. Give me some hate in the comments. Some of y'all going to for paying secondary prices, but you know what? While you're doing that, I'm gonna be sipping and enjoying my 11-year Willie Rye.
All right, thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all for coming out. Let them out. Watch them there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Of course, as we're about to leave, this fella comes wheeling into the parking lot on 2 wheels, yelling at us.
I've chased you all over the state.
You say you drove 75 miles? Is that what you said?
Just now, from Searcy to here to get you.
That's awesome.
And I got a rooster.
Look at you. Got a rooster, man. That's awesome. TJ.
Ronnie Benton, man. Nice to meet you. Oh, careful.
He's sneaking up behind me here.
I want to win the car, because this would look good for the new fire chief's car.
You think it probably would actually work pretty well?
It would.
It would work pretty well for that. Sounds good. That's a good choice, man. That's good drinking whiskey right there.
Good deal. Man, thank you so much.
This is Sullivan's. Sullivan's. It's their T at the end. Sullivan's Liquor. You don't happen to have a Rocktown cash strength rye, do you?
No.
That's the bottle we've been looking for all day, and apparently they're elusive. I think maybe you can only get it as a barrel pick, maybe. One store had it as sampling, but they didn't have the bottle anymore, so it was really good, so we've been on the lookout for one. That Willet up there, what's the age on that Willet rye?
11.
Of course it is. Of course it is. You'll never see another one. Of course it is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I just paid a lot more than that for one like a minute ago, like literally a minute ago. I paid $170 more for it, and I said it was a bad price. I said this is a bad price, but he's like, when are you going to see one?
When was the last time you've seen one? How long?
About a minute ago. I knew it was a high price, but I wanted it, and now I regret it.
It is a good price. Then you could split your bad decision.
At least, yeah, I didn't really overpay for one. I kind of overpaid for 2. That seems logical.
I mean, it could soften the blow.
Have you tried it?
I have not had the 11 year. I've had the 7.
Yeah, I love the 7.
Yeah, solid. 4 more years does anything to it. I bet that 11 years is awesome.
You're not making this easier.
So was that a state pick that went around to different stores?
We didn't get to pick how much we got. They said, you can have this much, and we said yes.
That's how it comes to us too. I got some 7s this year, but hadn't seen 11. I'd give you a good price if I did that.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I mean, you're in the business of buying whiskey, so let's buy some whiskey.
You know, I don't like you that much when you're logical. Anything else back there? Anything else in general you think we should be looking for? Typically, we look for rare things, but rare could be allocated, but rare could be regional, limited, you know, those kinds of things. We look for a lot of small producer stuff. You know, the thing that's working against you is we bought everything already.
Fox Trail, you got to buy.
Bought that one. Bought the, was it the parallel thing they do as well?
No, they're just the Fox Trail.
We bought both. That's what I'm saying. Yep, bought both of those.
We got a barrel pick of the Golden Promise from Rocktown.
What's the Golden Promise?
Golden Promise is a barley they use a lot in Scotch.
Yeah, you talked me right on out of that one.
Purple label. Only 7 cases made it out of that barrel. It was intense. Yeah. And we didn't hold on to it.
You found us.
I found you, my friend. How you doing? How you doing, brother?
Good to see you.
Yeah.
So that's an old-fashioned RTD?
This is craft out of Cabot, Jacksonville. The guy makes it.
Here, give it here. We'll buy one.
From what I understand, he batches it in his garage.
Yes.
Okay. So this is not FDA approved?
No, I think he's compliant.
It's a commercial garage, very clean garage. He epoxied the floors, you know? All right. Well, we're going to try some garage old-fashioned syrup right there.
All right.
Elrod's.
What you think? You gonna soften the blow with that bad decision at the last store you made?
Yes, but I don't want to. I hope you drop it so I don't have to buy it.
I know, that's a whole paycheck right there.
The one whiskey that I've been impressed with lately is that Four Roses OESK.
Okay, the little red label ones. Yeah. I don't know if I tried the OESK. I bought a couple of those. I just didn't love it. Like they're good. Yeah. I just think the gold label barrel strengths are great. Nobody likes you.
Don't listen to me. That was a bad idea. Why'd you listen to me?
All right, camera, no camera.
Let's not do a camera in the office.
All right, I will be right back. All right, so, you know, if you get invited to the office, just say yes. It's always yes. These are what we call clout bottles, right? Office invites. How does a regular customer get invited to the office?
So, we take care of the locals first. So we have a bunch of guys that shop with us. We've got a small bourbon club. They kind of get first stab at the allocated stuff. But do a drawing exclusively for them and then a drawing that opens for the public.
I will say, I did pick a couple of things back there, and he's like, no, I don't have another one of those for some of my regulars. He did decline some things back there because he's got regular customers that wanted them. I do appreciate these right here, though. It doesn't hurt if you come in and buy a $400 Willet 11-year rye, though.
And I'm a big fan of yours. I watch all your stuff.
Well, thank you, man. What was your name?
Owen.
Owen? TJ.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yes, sir.
No, they told me, they said y'all were coming down here last week, and I was excited. Please.
You got a picture of a rooster?
Yeah, I got a picture
Look at
of a
that rooster right there.
I got something else too. So one of my buddies found you at Wicker King. He took this video calling us out, so I had to come find.
Why you're not here? All the fun's here. All the whiskey's here. All the good time here. And y'all just hanging out.
That's you.
Yeah.
He's
So I'm one of the guys that you're calling out in that video.
Where was that video taken?
Wicker King in Louisville.
Okay.
The Dallas area.
Yeah. So who are we talking to now?
Edward and Jonah.
Edward and Jonah. All right, Edward and Jonah. He's here and you're not. Like, I know he wasn't here last time, but now he is, and y'all are the slackers, okay? So get your act in gear, because we got whiskey in the car, and it's not gonna give itself away, okay? We're not gonna mail it to you. That one looks mean and dangerous. It's like Darth Vader rooster. All right, what do you think about the Rooster Run?
Awesome. I think it's cool. You're doing a lot of driving now.
We are doing a lot of driving, but
you got some good finds.
we've bought way too much whiskey. We are running out of space in this car right here. It is it's getting out of hand. Starting to rack up some debt on this one, and still not done. Really coming in today, I thought, like, what are we gonna find? It's been several days. I'm like, what are we gonna find? We're running out of things to buy, and we just keep finding them, but we still have not found that Rocktown Cask Strength Rye. It's like a poem. We found plenty of things to buy, but not that Rocktown Rye. I'll see y'all at the next door. All right, we just got here to the store, and we're already getting attacked.
Welcome to Arkansas, Ed Plot.
Nice to meet you, Ed. What'd you bring?
That's
Barrel Bandit Double Barrel.
They're a store out of Jersey. I belong to a group. It's called the Angel Share.
Okay.
We raise money for fun for, ALZ and all different kind of fundraisers.
Awesome.
Liquor store does their own bottles. Do it, and then they finish it in that one's finishing in Jack Daniel's bottles.
Do you know who distilled this?
Just wanted to say thank you and MGP.
Okay, cool. That'll be fun to see what MGP tastes like finished in a Jack Daniel's barrel. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Have you got a picture of a rooster?
I do.
Close enough right there. Look at that. That's the best kind of rooster. An old Dom rooster. So this is the Bourbon Colada beer barrel finish from Old Dominic.
Thanks again. Appreciate it.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. It was nice to meet you.
Nice
Yes,
to meet
sir.
you.
Hey, there y'all are. Got all the barrel picks sitting out here. Some Wilderness Trail, some Old Route 8. A Southern Collective Reposado.
Finished in a Blanton's Gold Barrel.
Oh, the Reposado's in a Blanton's Gold Barrel. Gotcha. A lot of Southern Collective in here. I haven't seen a lot of that in the state, so that's already a good sign. If they're going and pulling something nobody else has, what'd you end up going with?
That's for his brother, because it's not in
Toasted
Texas.
rye.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one, I don't think.
But he is trying to make his mind up between the Obtainium, which that one makes your mouth numb.
Yeah, they like to go high proof on those for sure.
Yeah, and what was the other one?
Wilderness Trail.
Wilderness Trail.
Now, I don't know about this particular bottle right here. 4 years, 7 months old. So this one's not as old as the one I was trying that I absolutely love. I think was 6 or so. Might have been older than that.
Now, I really like that one.
Oh, the Ezra Brooks Master or the Distillers Collection Ezra. Our Discord has been really, really high on the Ezra 7s lately. So they've set me up some blinds when I get back from this trip on some of this Ezra Brooks stuff. It's good whiskey. Jill loves the Ezra stuff as well.
Have you ever had?
Oh, the Peerless Rye? Yeah, those are good. They've got the double barrel rye is going to be the one, though. That's the more desirable bottle, and that's probably the best price I've seen for it. All right, we got some Michter's there. We just bought the barrel strength rye, so solid selection, well organized. Then a Penelope toasted rye. Should I try that? It's a heavy toast. I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I want it. I might want it. All right, we're looking for that. Nope. 92 proof. What are we trying to find?
You got a guy that ran down the road. He lives around the corner. He's going to bring you your Rocktown Rye.
Okay. He's going to bring us the Rocktown Rye.
Yeah.
Save us some time.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, they got one of the fancy Doc Hollidays back there. I bet you there is a 100% chance that I would probably break the cork on that. How much is that thing?
$2.49.
$2.49? All right, I'm gonna have to buy that. I'm just gonna have to do it. I've seen it a couple times. I've passed on it. I just need to bite the bullet. I know, fancy bottle. But I think some of this Doc Holliday stuff, I'm hearing pretty good things about it, so I need to try it. And then this thing from Calumet. It's hilarious. Still not sure how you pour it.
I'm not sure though.
You printed it out. This man went
Everybody
all
showed it on
out.
the phone. I don't want to.
I know, I like it.
I came for a reason, so. But yeah, this is
You didn't just wander into this.
No. I left work and I shot home, and we've been tracking you all over the state, so.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you. I feel like next year we need to figure out some way that you can actually track the car.
That would be awesome. A little live tracker.
Yeah, like some sort of live tracker website or something we can just, you know, GPS to. That'd be fun.
She was just telling me the Calumet 18 is coming in next week, so.
Is it? I've seen it. I passed on it.
Yeah.
I probably should have bought it. I probably should have.
So I have the 17.
Okay.
And I have the one you were just looking at, that weird.
The Doc Holliday thing?
Oh, I have the Doc Holliday as well.
Yeah.
But I have that decanter Calumet.
Oh, the little thing down there. I got you.
I haven't opened that one yet. That's in my collection.
How do you even pour it?
I have $199 in my selection, and that's one of the 2 bottles in my collection. So,
Understand? I think that's what that's made for, is to collect.
I tried to look up the juice inside, and I think it was like there's no age statements, there's nothing. It's like a 5 to 7 year blend or something. So.
Okay, so it's just collect it. Look at all this.
Yes, sir. These are all of our store picks. We
Okay.
have them available to try if you would like. The only one I don't have open right now is this one.
Okay, the Southern Collective?
Yeah.
I've got some Southern Collective stuff. $79? Yeah, one of those coming on with me for sure.
Tennessee distillate. Does that mean it's Dickel?
No way that's Dickel. It could be TDG. I don't know, where would you get distillate like this? 5 years old. That's got some darkness to it. All right, let me go buy this and get these bounties paid. I hope it's good. It's excellent packaging, top tier, absolute fantastic. I hope the whiskey holds up to that.
Have you seen the Wyatt Earp, the 2 different ones?
I have seen the White Herbs, yeah. And we've been thinking about buying them, but I decided to go for this guy right here.
He said something about some Rocktown.
Yeah, we're looking for a cask strength rye. Beautiful. That's exactly what we're looking for. 127 proof. What is that one?
That's a single barrel rye cask strength. It's only 100 and that one's.
I don't know what the difference is.
This is a club pick that we are part of. It's called BCA.
That's the bottle we're looking for right here. Yeah. What I owe you?
Don't worry about it.
Dude, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Bourbon Club of Arkansas. That's one of our picks that ranked very well.
All right, Josh is over here paying some bounties for those rooster photos. That is going to be the end of another successful hunt here in Little Rock, Arkansas. We bought a lot of whiskey, way too much whiskey. A lot more bottles today than I thought. Honestly, every day just about, we buy more bottles than I think we're gonna buy. As soon as you think we've seen it all, we've got all the bottles we could possibly want, we find some more things that we would like to get. Don't forget to enter your chance to win this Rooster Patrol here. Come see us at the festival if you'd like to. It's gonna be fun. Would love to see you there. Again, September 20th. Use the code down in the comments. Had a great time here. Just hate that we didn't make it to Rocktown Distillery. We did get that cask strength rye, so happy to have that. Really wanted to swing by the distillery and spend some time, but unfortunately, we have to hit the road because we've got to go all the way to Memphis, Tennessee, load back up on Old Dominic whiskey to continue this journey down into Oxford, Mississippi, and then over to Atlanta, Georgia. So appreciate you watching all the way to the end. We'll see you in the next one.
Thanks again to Delete Me for sponsoring this video and helping me safeguard my privacy. If you're passionate about bourbon and you want to keep your personal data private, click the link in the description to get 20% off your subscription today.